Hello, everyone. I'm Derek LeBlanc, president of the Kids S.A.F E Foundation. The Kids S.A.F E Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit based in Eugene, Oregon, and so we teach firearm safety and accident prevention to kids. We've been a nonprofit since 2016, and we've reached about 21,000 kids in 4 states and taught them life-saving skills on what to do if they ever came across an unsecured firearm. And so unfortunately this year, because of the COVID, we won't be able to meet your families in person. And so I'm doing a little video seminar for stuff that's really, really important for your kids to know, especially at a young age. And so what we've learned from 2020 is the COVID and the societal unrest is made, gun ownership is way up. And so in the year 2020, there's been about 20 million guns sold across the country. And of that, about 7 million new gun owners have come into the fold. And so part of bringing a firearm into your home is making sure that you obviously keep it properly stored when it's not on your person, and also educating your kid on, what to do if they ever came across a gun. And so one thing to think about is you guys might be really safe in your home, but you don't know about other parents. And so that's why education is really, really important. So if your kids are going over for a play date, we kind of advocate that you ask those parents that the kids are going to, is ask if they have any unsecured firearms in the home. And the goal is to have, some kind of, a calm dialogue about the safety of your kids when they're in their care. And so throughout our process, we talk about anti-bullying, we talk about firearm safety, we talk about video games, we talk about online safety as well. These are all things that are really, really important to the safety of your kids. And so we like to focus on those. But primarily when we're talking about accident prevention for your kids, there's 4 rules that we like those kids to know. And we normally start them out between 3 and 4. If we look at data, our kids are most vulnerable from age 4 to 8 when it comes to an unsecured firearm accident. And so that's where they're very inquisitive. They're getting into everything. And so it's really easy for them to find something that they shouldn't have found and potentially get hurt or killed. And so that's what we're trying to prevent as a foundation. And so the 4 rules that we like those kids to know, and you guys can save this video, you guys can, replay it with your kids. And that's how our kids are going to learn, is through repetition. And you can also find out more information on our website, and I'll include that at the end of the seminar. And so the 4 rules that we want them to follow is, so number 1 is we want to stop. The reason I say stop is it gives me enough time to remember the other 3 rules. There's 4 altogether. The next rule is don't touch. Don't touch. If I don't touch that firearm, it's less likely to go off hurting me or someone else, okay? Number 3, run away. Run away. Get out of that situation. What if my child is at a friend's house and my child's friend wants to show me his dad's gun because he knows where it's kept? If my kid runs and gets out of the situation, he's less likely to get hurt or seriously injured. Number 4 is tell a grown-up. Let them decide what's best, okay? And so part of all this is you can use this, it's best to teach them, repetition. That's how they're going to learn. They're going to pick this stuff up. And we have more informational links on our website you guys can check out there. And so another thing that we like to do is when we actually teach kids how to shoot. And so we follow up our first class with the accident prevention class with the actual live fire training class. And so part of that is we get to teach them, good, safe habits with actual rim fires. And so there's 4 rules there that we like to cover there when they're on the range. And these 4 rules are for, airsoft, Nerf guns, paintball guns, real guns, BB guns, all different types of firearms that fire any type of projectile. And so the goal is just to get them aware of rules, because rules, teach order and direction. And so the number 1 rule, for my live fire training is, number 1, I'm going to treat every gun like it's loaded. Every gun is always loaded, okay? Number 2, I'm going to keep my muzzle pointed in the safe direction, which is either up or down, never at someone else, okay? Number 3, fingers straight and off the trigger till your sights are on the target and somebody gives you that command to fire. And number 4, make sure my target, my backstop, and what is beyond. So, the whole point of these rules is to teach them how to, handle the firearm properly, to be aware of their surroundings, what potentially could happen if they're not safe. And so the whole point is just give them the experience that they need to make good, safe decisions, either if they come across an unsecured firearm or if they're actually handling or shooting a gun with you present. And so, that's pretty much all covered today. But you guys can follow us along on all social media. So we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're also on TikTok under the KidSafe Foundation. And you can also check us out on our website, kidsafefoundation.org. There's a link you can follow. You can learn out more information about what we do and how you can help protect your kids in different parts of the country. And you can also donate there, which is, we're a nonprofit, so that's a huge thing for you to be able to help us. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully everything will be back to normal next year. We look forward to seeing you guys in person next year, but please enjoy the show. Thanks.